24th of March 25, and I'm a big fan of the New Culture Forum, and here they've got Charlie Downs, who I've never really heard of actually. He's only 23, so what he's saying is incredible. And I'm also, I think it's incredible he's saying it, you know, because it's just, it's something we're allowed to say that we're going to become a utopia, but we're not allowed to wonder if it's going to end up the other way. So here's what he says.
An Englishman to protect it,
Yes.
and whatever form that takes. And you know, and again, I really do, and I don't say this lightly either. I look at the way this country is going, and I think that, you know, the Troubles, which I thankfully was not alive to experience, I think the Troubles are going to look like a picnic compared to what's coming in the next 50 years in this country. And I don't say that with any degree of glee or joy. I just think that it's just the reality of the situation. And I think that if something isn't done in the next 10 years to seriously change the course of this country, I think something like mass civil unrest or indeed civil war is all but inevitable. And I'm not saying that as it being something good or desirable. It's just my take on what's actually, you know, the direction that we're heading in.
And he also said this at the start.
Housing is unaffordable, energy is extremely expensive, mass migration is tearing the fabric of the country apart, the British are set to be a minority here within decades, and any semblance of culture that still exists here is just entirely subverted. Where Britishness is allowed to express itself, it's tamped down, and it's, you know, something that's framed as being shameful or wrong or evil or whatever, which is to say he is the leader of the right, in you know, for all intents and purposes.
So I think it's interesting that he writes columns for the Daily Mail apparently, and he was thinking of becoming a politician, but I don't think he wants to now. I think he feels he can do more like that. And also, I don't agree with the political system anyway, because you end up having to toe the party line. You end up just a party hamper you offer the people, and you might not even give them that, change your mind once you're in office. But I think the points he's making, you know, are things that we need to sort of think, is this possible? You know, and most things in life, the authorities will let you think, you know, all the possibilities, you know. But on this subject, we don't seem to be allowed. So he's acting as a emperor's new clothes here, and it's good that people like him are around, and people like Sam Bidwell and Rafi Hydo Manku and Amy Gallagher, and there's a few others, you know, that are sort of feel like the emperor's new clothes, really. If you're a bit worried about this, you know, if you're a bit worried, you need to vote Reform at the moment because of the Overton window shift. They're not very good in this issue, but, you know, because that's just the way it is at the moment, you know.